As things continue reopening, musicians are getting back in the process of booking in-person shows again. In this morning's Good Day Together, where we focus on communities of color, we spoke with Stephanie Vergara. She's the manager and lead singer of the Selena tribute band here in Austin, Bidi Bidi Banda. She says last year's pandemic had them lose around $50,000 in canceled shows. And while the pandemic may have temporarily silenced their music, she says they're back with a bigger voice for change. It's been 15 months since Stephanie Vergara and Austin's iconic Bidi Bidi Banda hit the stage in town. But before we get to the show, let's go behind the scenes, taking a peek at musician life as the world dealt with a pandemic and racial reckoning.
The most my life looking my purse has ever been.
She means life is a little chaotic right now. The musician is working nonstop to get the band back to in-person shows.
Today, we are getting ready to announce a ton of shows playing at the House of Blues. It's interesting to go from doing this every single day for 6 years and then completely stopping.
Thanks for spending your Sunday evening with us. We're Bidi Bidi Banda. We will see you, we hope, really, really soon.
Like the whole world, they went online.
It's terrifying to think that, I've been sitting at home in quarantine, eating chicken nuggets with my baby and not singing, and what does that look like?
Vergara says the shutdowns open her eyes to new possibilities.
June of last year, I was sitting at home, another Saturday with no shows. For me, as a native of Austin, watching people cross the highway from East Austin to the downtown area where the hospital is and where the police department is, I'm like, I have never seen this before. And it resonated with me, and I'm like, what can we do? How can we show that we're standing in solidarity with this group of people?
Taking the lead from fellow Austin musician Jackie Vinson, Vergara said things would change for the band in the name of social justice.
We have a diversity clause in our contract that says that, if we're going to review the booking practices of anyone who reaches out to us, and if we feel like we're being utilized to help you meet a quota or to help you book a Latin night once a year, and you don't have a deep investment in hiring people of color, we're going to cancel our own show.
A show itself with origins in diversity, paying tribute to Selena, a woman who 25 years after her death is still helping break barriers.
It's no secret to anyone that the music industry is largely led by white men.
In 2018, Bidi Bidi Banda became the first Latino band to play at Austin's Blues on the Green in their nearly 30-year existence.
Selena meant so much to so many people, including myself, and it just feels like she hasn't lost any momentum. She was the first person I saw on television who looked like she could be related to me.
Starting out, Vergara admits it was a heavy burden trying to be like Selena until she claimed her own space in the scene.
I spent my whole life trying to look like Selena, makeup-wise. I spent my whole life trying to be like Selena. But I do think that there's a beauty and an inspiration to the pathway that she set for me to make my own journey. You find us at Walgreens.
So as the world returns together in 2021, Stephanie and Bidi Bidi Banda are back on the path with a refocused vision on change.
I usually use this for special occasions.
Tonight's show is at a female Latina-owned restaurant, Gabriela's, South Austin.
Selena y los vinos La Carcacha.
Okay, we're all set. All right, Austin, how about that?
The moment I think is most special in watching the shows is when someone hears their favorite Selena song and they close their eyes and they're singing along to it, and they are transported to whatever place in their mind reminds them of the beauty of this music.
A reminder, all voices of colors deserve a space in Austin. Just makes you want to dance. Vergara says she's actually working on her own music now in English. She has a new single set to be released this summer. Now, as for the band, they've just announced their next Austin show. That's for July 13th at 310 ACL Live. If you want some more information, want to catch up on them, you can follow them on Instagram at Bidi Bidi Banda.